So in this session we will be understanding something called as regular expressions. So remember, by using regular expressions technique we can able to easily perform the validations. Now first let me explain the purpose of the regular expressions. In general, by using a regular expressions technique we can find or identify whether a variable's data is present in valid format or not. Right? Must remember, by using regular expressions technique we can find whether a variable's data is present in valid format or not. I believe you understood the point. Now let us try to understand three important things which are really useful for writing regular expressions. Remember, for writing regular expressions you need to understand three important things, or in simple words I can say, while writing regular expressions in general you will be using three special things called as meta characters, and then quantifiers, and then brackets. Right? So you have to understand the meta characters which are used in regular expressions. You must understand the quantifiers and you must understand the brackets also. Now first let me explain about the meta characters. Remember, the regular expressions actually supports lot of meta characters. I will be explaining about only the few meta characters which are frequently used in the regular expression creation. So I will be showing the meta character and the corresponding description or meaning for the corresponding meta character. Let me take first meta character, that is a dot. So a dot meta character in the regular expressions specifies any single character. So here dot character represents any single character. That character can be anything. Next, there is a special meta character called as slash lowercase w. Right? So this lowercase w means it is called as word character. Slash lowercase w is used for finding meta characters. Now probably you will be getting one doubt here. The doubt is, what is that meta character means? So meta character means any lowercase a to z character, any uppercase a to z alphabet, any number between 0 to 9, and even it can be underscore symbol also. Collectively these characters are technically called as, this slash w means not meta character, it is a word character. I'm really sorry for this. So word character means any of these characters, a to z, 0 to 9, underscore. Okay. Next, slash uppercase w means any non-word character. It is used for finding any non-word character. So in case if you want to verify whether a variable is having some other characters other than this set of characters or not, that point of time you can able to use this slash uppercase w. Similar way, next meta character slash lowercase d. So this is useful for finding whether a variable is having digits or not. For finding digits you will be using slash lowercase d. For finding non-digits, slash uppercase d. Similar way, there is a slash lowercase s. This slash lowercase s is useful for checking whether any white space is present or not. For checking white space you will be using a slash lowercase s. If you use a slash uppercase s, it is just reverse. For checking whether any non-white space character is present or not, you will be using slash uppercase s. Right? So something like this, actually there are many meta characters are available, but I don't want to really explain about all the other meta characters. So most of the cases we will be using these meta characters while writing the regular expressions. Right? Now let me talk about different types of quantifiers which are really used in regular expression creation. I will write different kind of quantifiers or different types of quantifiers used in regular expressions, and I will also write the meaning for that quantifiers or description. So you observe there is one character called as plus. So anywhere in the regular expressions if we are using plus, that plus usually represents one or more characters, right? So it can be not only characters, even it can be pattern also, right? So plus means one or more. It can be characters or it can be pattern. Okay, so one or more times occurrence of the character or pattern. So before this plus usually you will be writing either a character or maybe a pattern. It can be a character or it can be some regular expression pattern. Similar way, there is one more quantifier called as star. So star usually represents 0 or more. Okay, so before star you can able to write either a character or pattern. This star character can able to check whether this character or pattern is existing for 0 or more times or not. Okay, similar way we are having one more quantifier called as question mark. So if you use a question mark symbol along with any character or pattern, this question mark can able to verify whether this character or pattern is present for 0 or 1 time or not. Minimum 0 times, maximum time is 1 time, maximum 1 time. Okay, or in case if you want to check whether a character is present for 0 or 1 times or a pattern is valid for 1 or 0 times, obviously you can able to use this question mark symbol. Remember, question mark represents 0 or 1, simple words. Next, there is one more quantifier called as curly brackets quantifiers. In general, in case if you write any character or pattern and immediately after character or pattern if you write curly brackets and if you specify a number, so the meaning of that is this character or pattern must be exactly present for this specified number of times. Specified number of times exactly, right? Now let us say, I'll just give you briefly the meaning for this. Let us say somewhere in my program I wanted to check whether b variable is present for 5 times or not. I'll be writing b of 5, right? So this expression can able to check whether b is present for 5 times or not. Okay, so here no represents some number. So for checking whether a character or pattern is present for exactly some number of times, you will be using this curly bracket and number. Next, in many cases we will be using curly brackets, minimum number, comma, maximum number, and before that you will be using some character or pattern. So if you write character or pattern and immediately after that if you write curly brackets, minimum number and maximum number, it means that this character, this entire expression can able to check whether this character or pattern is present for minimum these many number of times or maximum these many number of times or not. Let me explain the meaning of this. Let us say I have written some character or curly bracket, maybe 3,6 in the curly brackets. So the meaning of this is, by using this expression we are checking whether r is continuously present for minimum 3 times or maximum 6 times or not. Okay, so in case if r is present for let us say 4 times, obviously that is considered as valid one only, because minimum 3, maximum 6 we are checking. In between also obviously that will be considered as valid data, right? Believe you understood the point here. Next, usually we will be using curly brackets, some minimum number, comma, and usually we will not be writing after comma. In some cases we will not be writing anything, right? Even you should not give any space also. I'll explain the meaning of this regular expression. In case if I use any character or pattern before this curly brackets, minimum number, comma, the meaning of this is, by using this we can able to check whether this character or pattern is present for minimum this many number of times and maximum can be infinite number of times. Let me explain the meaning of this. Let us say I wanted to verify whether a character K is present for minimum 10 times or not, right? Maximum can be any number of times. The K character must be present for minimum 10 times. So in such kind of situations, I will be writing K of 10 comma. So if K is present 10 times or more than 10 times, obviously that will be considered as valid data. In case if I want to check exactly whether K is present for 10 times or not, obviously I will be writing K of 10, right? In case if I want to check whether K is present for minimum 10 times and maximum 15 times or not, obviously I will be writing the code like this, right? So I believe you understood the meaning of this curly brackets and the numbers which are written inside the curly brackets. Next, we will be using brackets also. I'll explain the meaning of brackets. Okay, so in many cases I observed we will be using square brackets while writing the regular expressions. Inside the square brackets while writing regular expressions, you can write set of characters, right? Or inside the square brackets we can able to write range of characters, or otherwise even inside the square brackets you can write special characters also, right? So set of characters or range of characters or special characters, if you want to check any of these things, usually you will be using square brackets. Let me explain the meaning of this. Okay, now let us say somewhere in my application I wanted to check whether a variable is having A or H or K or L characters. Okay, so instead of checking for individual characters one at a time, so this set of characters I can able to write something like this inside the square brackets. Now this is actually set specification. Now I wanted to check whether a variable is having any characters between D to K, right? So D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I can write the set of characters like this, or otherwise if you observe carefully these characters from here to here, these are sequence of characters. I can use a range specification like this, D to K, right? So this range can be either applied for the characters or even it can be for numbers also. I can say 9 to 11, 9 to 1, or maybe 9 to 20, 5 to 7, something like that, right? So this is a range specification. So in some cases I wanted to check, maybe we may want to check whether a variable is having plus character or not. If you observe carefully in the regular expressions, plus is having a special meaning. In case if I want to check the existence of plus character in a variable, obviously I must specify that plus character. Plus character is a special character which is used in regular expression. In case if you want to check for the existence of plus, obviously I recommend you to write it inside the square brackets, right? So I believe you understood the meaning of this. After the square brackets, obviously whatever you wanted to write in the pattern, obviously you can write. Believe you understood. So in the next session, I will be explaining how to create the regular expressions by using this meta characters, quantifiers and brackets combination.